everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another fun little pregnancy video. If you're new here, it is so nice to meet you. My name is Lauren and I am currently 34 weeks pregnant, if you didn't already know. And I have just been having so much fun documenting this pregnancy journey on my social media, on my Instagram, on my YouTube channel. And it is great that you have been following along. I really appreciate it. If you're new here, please make sure to hit that like button and of course subscribe to this channel to see more fun videos like this. And let's get into today's topic. So I recently posted to my Instagram stories just about a pregnancy symptom that I've been experiencing, and the amount of comments that I got from people was just insane, just saying, that's a symptom? I had no idea that was a symptom. Nobody told me that was a symptom. And I thought, this should be a video. Because there are quite a few pregnancy symptoms that have arisen that nobody told me about, that I'm just like, what the heck? Like this has to do with pregnancy? This happens? So I thought, okay, we need to do a video about this. So in today's video, I am sharing some common pregnancy symptoms that no one tells you about. I am here to tell you about them. So I've got my phone. I made a few notes about some things. And yeah, I thought we would just go from there and I just want to prepare you. I just want you to be more prepared than I was, so that when these symptoms, if and when these symptoms happen to you, you're not like, what is happening with my body? You are just like, oh no, I watched Lauren's video. I am prepared for this. I know what to expect. So let's just go through these and I will kind of explain them. And again, it doesn't mean that you're going to get these symptoms. Everybody's pregnancy experience is different, so you might luck out and not get some of these, but I just want you to be prepared. So the first one, and this is the one that has received the most like, what? That is a thing, is called lightning crotch. Now just from the name, you know it's fun, right? But essentially, lightning crotch, it feels like a sharp pain or lightning bolt, hence the name lightning crotch, is stabbing through your vagina. It's quite fun. This is something that usually starts around the 3rd trimester, and it can happen when you're sitting, trying to sleep, going for a walk, anytime. And again, not everyone experiences this, but it is essentially like a literal like bolt or like electric jolt that like goes up through your vagina. And it is very uncomfortable and can be painful. And more often than not, it's just startling. It's just like, whoop, oh, okay, yep, that's happening. So I remember when thankfully, someone mentioned the term lightning crotch before I'd ever experienced it, thankfully, so that when I did experience it for the first time, I was just like, okay, that's what that is. Okay, the next one is, it's funny that I didn't know that this was going to be a symptom, but vaginal discharge. Like, so much discharge, I can't even tell you. I had no idea that I was in store for that when I first got pregnant. And it's been one of those symptoms that every like trimester, every week even, when I look on my pregnancy apps and I look for my like potential symptoms for the week, it's like, expect even more vaginal discharge. It is ridiculous. Get some panty liners, people, because you will need them, because this is one that I believe most people get, is the discharge, and it's a time. Always make sure you're close to a bathroom. Always bring extra panty liners with you. Like walks can be interesting. Like I have been in the middle of a walk before and it's just been like, whoop, that's wet. So vaginal discharge, something to expect during pregnancy. A lot of it. Out of breath. This was something that I was not expecting. I heard that it was something that could happen later on in pregnancy when like baby is pushing on your diaphragm, but it can be something that starts right away and just doesn't ever go away. So like walking, talking, pretty much doing anything makes you feel like you've essentially just run a marathon. So just be prepared. Go easy on yourself. I even feel it whenever I'm filming a YouTube video or just having an intense conversation with someone. But I've definitely been experiencing it way more in 3rd trimester, but it's been something, I remember telling David how out of breath I felt even before I took my pregnancy test. So it has been with me And it is not a symptom that I expected, but it is a symptom. Bleeding gums. Yeah, your teeth are way more sensitive when you're pregnant. Go to the dentist if you can. And essentially, like, whenever you brush your teeth, there's a chance that you're gonna have bleeding gums because of increased blood flow. So don't be alarmed when you're brushing your teeth and you spit in the sink and it's red. That is just something that goes along with pregnancy. I luckily haven't had it too much. I definitely had it more earlier on, like in the first trimester of pregnancy. I would brush my teeth and I would notice that like there'd be blood all around, or when I spat in the sink there was blood. It's been a little bit better since, but yeah, don't be alarmed. Bleeding gums is a normal pregnancy symptom. Okay, this one I might have been more like WTF than even the lightning crotch. When I first heard about this, I was like, how did nobody tell me that this was a thing that happens? Have you ever heard of a mucus plug? Well, get used to that term, because your mucus plug dropping is a sign of labor. Now, it doesn't mean that labor is coming right away. It could still be a few weeks away, but it's just one of the first signs that labor is coming. And it is essentially, I have this written down here, this goopy, mucousy substance, sometimes mixed with streaks of blood, that drops as a sign that labor will be coming soon. And by drops, I just mean it comes out of your vagina. So you essentially, it's different than discharge because it's this like big gloopy globby, like just think of like when you blow your nose, like that type of consistency, streaked with blood in your underwear. Yeah, that's fun. Not painful, nothing like that. It's just gross. So I just want you to know that this is something that happens, so that when you get to that point and it happens, you're not like, what the heck is down there? You're just like, okay, that's my mucus plug. Labor is coming. Oh my gosh, it's funny. My friend who had, who's currently pregnant with her second baby, she told me, she was the first person to tell me, I think, about the mucus plug. And I was like, come again? What is that? Mucus? Out of my vagina. Like, there's enough that has to come out of there. Why does this have to come out too? Okay, here to hear this? Stuffy nose. Stuffy nose is a symptom of pregnancy that I did not expect. That is another fun symptom that is due to increased blood flow. Again, not everyone gets a stuffy nose, but I have essentially had a stuffy nose since the second trimester. And during this time of 2020 and a pandemic, be very careful when you tell your doctor or midwife that you have a stuffy nose. I had a call with my midwife a couple weeks ago, and I just let her know that, oh, I've got like this stuffy nose. It feels like it's getting worse. I just wanted to know what I could do to help alleviate some of that stuffiness. And I had to go get a COVID test. I was negative, but just be careful. So now I know this is just clearly pregnancy related. So just be prepared when you get that congestion or that stuffy nose, that it is probably a pregnancy symptom, and one that may not necessarily go away. I've even read that it can last like up to 6 weeks after you give birth. Here's another fun one for you. Hemorrhoids. Ever had hemorrhoids before? I have. They're not fun. So that is essentially painful and itchy, like varicose style veins on your butt, very close to your butthole. And that can happen in pregnancy, it can happen after pregnancy. Sometimes it can get so bad that you need to get one of those like little donut cushions to sit on because they're so painful. But just know that it is a totally normal pregnancy symptom. Don't be embarrassed about it, don't be ashamed about it. Hemorrhoids happen, there are creams that can help. But yeah, that is a fun little symptom. Okay, another pregnancy symptom that you can come to expect is restless leg syndrome. You know that feeling when you need to stretch out your body, like you need to stretch out your legs and then everything kind of relaxes? Well, restless leg syndrome, it's the feeling, that the way that I like to describe it, it's like you're stretching out your legs and then you're releasing, expecting that relaxation feel, but it just never comes. So it's this constant feeling of, I need to stretch my legs and like relax my legs, but I can't. So that is definitely something that's very common in pregnancy, especially again, like I said, at night when you're trying to sleep. So just know that it is a pregnancy thing, and there's really not a ton that you can do. Like I've been told magnesium can help, have some Epsom salt baths, but just try and relax through it as much as you can. And it doesn't always last all night. Like sometimes it does finally settle, or you can just kind of fall asleep around it, if that makes sense. But yeah, restless leg syndrome, something, of course, like it's hard enough to sleep at night. You're just making it worse. And then the final one that I want you to be prepared for, because it could happen to you, is nosebleeds. Like what? How are nosebleeds a symptom of pregnancy? Well, it's all due to those lovely hormonal changes that are going on in your body. So I know some people that get major nosebleeds. I haven't had any major nosebleeds, but I've had, when I blow my nose, it's all bloody inside and it starts to like trickle the tiniest bit. Anyway, these are the common pregnancy symptoms that no one tells you about. I wanted to share them with you. I wanted you to be more prepared than I was, because when these things happen and you're like, huh? Now you'll know. Now you won't have to go, huh? You'll be like, oh yeah, thank you, Lauren. Thank you. As I'm blowing blood out of my nose, I know that this is normal. Again, of course, if anything ever strikes up, like comes up that seems weird to you, of course, talk to your healthcare provider. I am not a midwife. I'm not an obstetrician. I'm not a doctor. These are just my experiences. Pregnancy is fun, guys. I keep saying this. Pregnancy is fun. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. It means so much to me that you are following me along on this journey. I've been having so much fun documenting it. And again, please subscribe if you haven't already. We have lots of fun videos in store for you. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. So I thought you might like a little bump date from me. Again, I am 34 weeks pregnant, 34 weeks and 2 days. And holy mama, I'm having some like Braxton Hicks right now, so it feels extra tight. But this is, I'm just gonna tuck my shirt into my bra, don't mind me. This is the bump. And then this. No stretch marks yet. I've been putting cream and lotion on every day, and that's been really helping. But yeah, this is it. 34 weeks. She's coming so soon. Anyway, oh my gosh. I'm out of breath, I can't talk. I'm stuffed up. How am I supposed to be filming videos right now? Just expect it to never stop flowing. That's a gross description, but you know what I mean.